um, some coughing going on there. Let me see. I already know what time it is. Gotta check if your boy is live. Let me hear it. I said, let me hear it. That's all I had to hear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Whew. Boy. Oh, boy. It's about that time. Or hopefully. No promises. Please let me finish this game tonight. What time is it? 7:54. Oh, I'm about to say, what's he running to me for? Y'all nosy. Damn. Anyway. Right, let's get it. Damn, that's bright. Okay. And then you go in here. Oh, side mission. Not side mission. My little message. Message. Anyway. Yeah, what if they give me that? Hey, man.
First the skies.
You can make the ultimate decision. I'll be hyped.
So, what'll it be?
Are you fracking? Okay. I was about to be salty and whatnot, but then I saw what it's using. Like, alright. Still trying to use the Goddardam. Alright. I don't even know what I'm using right now. Oh, well, you think something called Ragnarok? This should be crazy.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, this is on top these things, though. It is what it is. That's just the L that's going to be taken. Wait, clutch mine. I know I can buy that. Hopefully, maybe. Please let me buy clutch mine.
Clive.
On top.
Going purse weighing you down.
Yep. Whoa. How many is it? I need a 40.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'm robbing you blind. I bought it, right?
So what do I owe the honour? What's saying for you, dear? My best work, but it'll do.
I like this sword. It's basic. It gets the job done, it looks like. Even though I want that Goddardam. They're killing that piano. I'm not surprised at the soundtrack, but I can't help but to say shit is excellent.
Back again?
It is, I'm back again.
Allow me to educate you.
Okay, that's nice. Oh, there's a quest up here. Right.
Still alive, I see.
Barely.
Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
I know they did just end it like, get the Got it. That was loud. Calm it down.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
Time to do some side missions.
Joshua seemed upset.
Not yet, I guess. I wish the handle was red. It's ugly.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. his new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
One better than what y'all were saying. Less suffering. That's a long time.
First, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield.
I yield.
But only what you must. Yes. I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
Squad? This is a nice little squad right here. Real talk.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
Man, how dare you pretty much say that I can do whatever I want. I'm just trying to get some side missions done, bro. See? When I walk through here? Oh, y'all really want me? Y'all making me work for this cutscene? Okay.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Not the pan up screen, fade to black. Come on, man. What is this? Oh. Oh. I was like, no, they did it.
It's almost time.
There you go. Here it comes. Fucking damn it. Jesus, man. 1, 2, 3. That's not even including what's oh, nigga. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Loyal. So I can guarantee you. I don't know about finishing.
Sure, I haven't forgotten anything. What is it this time, Torgal?
Don't sound so annoyed, Clive. Damn. You know, last time he was just hungry. He was being bougie.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
I hit that note. Okay, what y'all say? If you don't think I did, you an asshole. And you also a hoe. Anyway. I'm assuming that all these are gonna be, what you call it?
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved.
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman.
From what little I saw.
I suppose I should have expected. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might... Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days.
We must move quickly. But where do we start?
True. The challenges that face us are many. The realm's armies, as you've seen firsthand, its certain cities have banded together to try and maintain. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. In short, if Storm does not...
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring... Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest... But I do know someone the High Commanders have been...
I thought he was retired.
He was. Until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank. And as luck would have it,
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that you don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not.
Of course not.
No, come on,
as long
man.
As chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once.
No, you won't.
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dhalmekian capital.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank you, Clive.
I'm gonna leave that. Negro, please. I got things to do around this place. Torgal out here, bitching. Gotta go all around here. And you know I'm about to take care of everybody.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen our son.
Oh, Torgal. What is it, boy? He's like he home.
Hiding for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there?
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
Heartache, like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Oh. Understandable.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Damn.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Hold on, where's Torgal go? Is that him? He can wait.
What do you think happened to me?
Sid, you have to help us.
You sound like a grown man.
What?
No. Well, yeah.
It's Miss Mididol. She's very strange.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's
in the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more... Don't listen to her. Even if you...
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together?
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning. Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children
Not the
seem to say you're
airship.
avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the...
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
No.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
What? Huh? What the hell is that? I'm not tripping, right? Because I have no idea how I'm supposed to go over there.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
I've never been up here.
Then again, when isn't she?
Obviously, there's no.
There's a new mother.
Who are you?
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us when we finally attain release?
I don't know how to fit by him.
What else could it be?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you.
What I'll say, who is this?
My name is Herman.
Oh.
I've been with the Curse Breakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. Or rather, it was not a place of nurture. It existed. We were tortured until we feared no pain, and few ever survived long enough.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. But they must be remembered. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child... Sid.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know.
Music.
Thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Well, this thing was perfect. It's like my favorite one in the game right now. The way it just gets better. And whoever on the piano was nasty. Damn. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, that's breaking again.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's
Oh, no.
durability you're looking for, shell
Oh,
will
Lord.
serve you better.
Yeah.
You know what an adamantus is?
I do. and I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old Adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient Adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
I wonder if it's like a...
Vivian, and I'll be happy to help you find the book you...
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down...
Please. You have always... It's only right that I return the favor.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than to... I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another... But perhaps it...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... It set me on the path to becoming...
Don't bother me why that little icon is above my name.
Harpocrates know whether... Allow me to educate you.
Cool. Who's this? Oh,
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for.
Why don't you have Gav? What?
Sounds reasonable.
Why not Gav?
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Why isn't Gav doing this? What? I don't understand. I work with Gav, but
Northreach.
No.
I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
All right.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send... and something else. Records from a Waluda prison.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captive, and even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them. When Ether started lapping at the walls...
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison at Chadwick. Another of my former master's protege. The thought of him held captive.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow. We should head there as quickly as we can.
As do I, Doris.
Oh my goodness, boy. And I'm kind of happy that there's still more. Jeez, my Joshua, you got a side quest for me too? Come on, man.
Clive.
What up, Bo?
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle.
Uh-oh.
After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics, and in the process of doing so...
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but
Would you join me?
Of course, brother.
Of course.
I mean,
I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Alright. I'm afraid to talk to Torgal because he's gonna do something. He's gonna make me go somewhere I don't want to go. So Hippocrates is next. Torgal, I promise I'm not ignoring you.
Ah, Clive, my boy.
Hippocrates, I've been charged with locating a book.
And you seek a rare gem in one whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips.
Right as always, but she didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The heartbeat.
The executors?
Covetous
Not
for
executors?
secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and one such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement, a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known, or so rumor has it.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath.
Damn.
You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities.
And my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend, I had a friend in the village of Garnick. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell down. But, though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that if you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the...
Very well. When I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Well, we got a lot to do. Torgal, where we going, big dog?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
Hey.
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy.
How are you?
Do you have a better hint for me?
Yo, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
I'm down, Torgal.
Yeah, I'm doing good too.
Why don't we try the rookery?
Yeah, that's good.
I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
So how your streaming going?
Older then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
So far so good, I guess. You know, nothing too crazy. Just enjoying it, enjoying this game. Try to make it interesting. Where am I going?
Yeah, dude.
Oh boy. I don't want to do Torgal's mission.
BTW, in case I'm annoying you, sorry, I'm a professional designer who creates artwork for streamers. Would you like to view some of my work?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Okay, thanks. Do you have Discord?
I I do, but I haven't used it in forever. I think I still have it downloaded. As I'm fighting with one hand. Hey, I do. How dare you? Come on. Let me see.
Please let me know your Discord username. I would love to show you my work.
I'll type it in chat. Funny enough, it's actually the same name, JT Snowy.
Could you please write on chat?
Yeah, I got you.
Snowy. Yeah, thanks for Discord username.
Yeah, no problem. Not a problem. Oh, I wish I bought the shit. Got it.
Let's continue on Discord.
Alright. Anyway.
Thanks.
Yep. Oh, so I don't want to fight you. Oh, we gotta make it look nice. Too easy. What's that? Oops.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Ooh. Okay.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Oh, look at this.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Oh, flashback? Was it ready?
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
Oh.
This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
I like this.
My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Aww.
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Oh, look at the little puppy. Look at the grown puppy. And look at the puppy now.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
I'm about to say, it's always something I gotta
That's
fight.
not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Man, over there howling. Are you Torgal? I was looking. Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Does anybody wants to throw hands? Okay. That's fine with you. Oh, shit! Just threw my controller down. Of course. I threw the shit out of this controller. Oh my goodness, you okay?
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Okay. We got a move called Banish. Anyway. I don't like Kevin's Cloud. I just like how it moved. But you know what? Which call does the same thing, low-key. And I don't even have that move anymore. God damn it. Oh. I do like Rift Slip. Alright. How much is this? Not enough to do it. That'll be alright. And that's for this. I was just gonna say, why is there so much ass? Oh well. I don't know what mission this is, but we here now. So there's gotta be something over here. There we go. This side. Oh, this for oh girl.
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Let's see. I can only hope. Oh, the sea things are oil. I'm sorry, what?
This should be enough.
Do, 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 do. Oh. Well, I do want to fight an adamant twice.
Why the hell would Victor take them?
Wow, they still bitching over there? Oh, man.
Here to help me pack?
Damn.
Thanks, but I'll
on,
be
man.
traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Oh.
Of course.
Stealing children? I mean, that's
children will be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Some great things might be coming.
What's in it?
Oh, man.
Akashic?
I kind of want to... Oh, yeah, I gotta go there.
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
Why you gotta say it like that?
On an important message. There's been an ether flood. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And...
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same... You may believe his lies.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie.
Wait, he's done nothing but help
Lubor
him.
cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore,
Can you?
What?
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Yo, what?
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Verda.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I didn't help.
I think
Like he hasn't.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Yo, let somebody do magic once. Everybody hate them. I don't understand. Make it make sense. Hold on.
Are you looking for something in particular?
I mean, if you're cool about it. What type of cooldown is this? That's a stupid number. I ain't gonna lie, I'm only here to see if I
Here
can
you
buy
are.
the
An
whatchamacallit.
excellent choice.
But you know I'm gonna buy this.
Here you are.
No. Let me see how effective.
Pleasure trading with you.
I gotta see how effective this is.
Lord Verda. Cid, what's wrong? I went to warn
Everything.
Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Cid! Verda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need.
I'm down.
And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Oh, they beating his ass? Oh no.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
Oh, my goodness.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far away!
Run!
Just go, Bearer!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on!
Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Children?
Stop! You're hurting him!
Oh, y'all hitting kids now. Wow.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe.
Preach.
You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Who whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Get 'em.
Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here?
Get 'em.
And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Who is that behind them? Oh. Oh.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalimil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalimil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done. As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Boy, you the
Where
muscle.
else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are.
So
All right,
I
then.
am.
We all know what we have to do.
That stupid-
Now it's
stupid
simply
color.
a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Where am I going? I guess it's over. I
Looks
thought I
like
was
everyone's
the other way.
ready. I'd better not keep waiting.
Move?
Any man sighting an Akashic.
Yeah, Ambrosia, why are you so slow? You burning me. That is what it is.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Am I just level 40? Let's get it. On that ass indeed. I ain't about to fight all y'all.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Let me see. Everybody knew what something was. Whoa! Get him out of here. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of delayed anyway. Get here there. First of all, stop.
You're finished.
It takes so long to do.
Nice try.
I can't do nothing about it. Takes so long. Look at his ass. I can do it. I guess that's when you gotta do it. Goddamn! How long is the combo? Damn. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. I really should do all this.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and...
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Oh crap.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor. About the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
I don't care about that. Alright. What's next? Aiming high. Whoops. Which one colors over here? Shit, God damn. Can I go all the way over here too? I can't see it. Oh, okay. Let's go over here. See what they got for me to buy. I don't even know how efficient Torgal was, but I don't need him to be attacking when I'm gonna do it anyway. Respectfully. This still kind of no disrespect to it. I don't want to use that. I like Judgment Bolt, but is there something else? I want to be that guy. I think he's Flames Rebirth. I don't know. Where's this one? Diamond Dust is actually really good too. Gigaflare would be nice if it wasn't just a straight up beam. That's really good as well. Judgment Bolt is probably the best. This is the most. I would like it more if I could see. It has to be between this one and like, I'm already over it. This one, Diamond Dust actually. I did remember it. Let me see. It's the remix to Ignition. I would rather have that on triangle and this on square. That's good shit. Okay, I'm sorry. You. Okay. Yeah. It sounds like Torgal, but it also doesn't sound like Torgal. It's not Torgal. I know exactly what it is. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay. First off the that was closer. Off the top rope. Get out of here. What you got no lightning? There's nothing I can do about it. Damn, I dodged it. But apparently I didn't. Ah, show me something. Show me something. Know what you thought this was. Beat her up.
Here we go again. Carava, if you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
Wait, why am I fighting this tortoise? Oh. I'm looking right at him. This boy gonna be swollen.
It looks like we found him.
Stop.
Let's try.
Oh, it actually does matter. Oh, wow. Tell me something. So I see that actually needs to. you serious? Oh, there it is. That's the whole point. Okay, do anything? Get rid of them. Come down, Torgal. Is that what I think it is?
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Let's see what you got up here, because I forgot to go to
take a look at my wares.
Boy over there. 30%. Damn, y'all want me to spend money. Let's switch up a whole move. You know I'll do it. I like the ref move. So what got in here?
Of course. Come again.
It is what it is. I knew what time it was. I do. This is a nice little counter, but who cares? All right. Shoot, I ain't even using that move anymore. Split. Where's my eyes? Where's my eyes? Where's the eyes? Oh, they ain't got nothing. Oh, trash. And also, why do I have that? Why do I have Dancing Steel? Phony. Get out of here. What am I doing with my life? Damn, that's a stupid thing, but whatever. Don't mind me. Damn, what other moves do I even have? It's not really what other moves, but heat waves, how much? 9%. 30% is ridiculous. Doesn't like hello? Oh, this is Joshua's mission.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not
You do
overly
nothing.
onerous.
The part to see.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Oh, wow.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Did I finish my drink? Nope. Let me get my journal because there's some things that I need to. Oh. He just never populated. What? Wait. What? What is this?
Lord Marquis?
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait. He sent an owl somewhat.
Was he surveying another fallen?
No. The object of his study was a save an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima. By gaining an understanding of this new faith.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs in it.
Fully cognizant of the risks, I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from... Yet, it seemed only right to inform you, for as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon...
It would not. But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. The last owl I received from Mickleburg was its name.
Mickleburg?
It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell...
Right.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes. And may the...
Wait, did I not? There it is. Let's see.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate. We're on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Oh Lord, I can see it.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields.
Gothica?
Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any...
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
Oh,
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Ooh.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. You do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Boy, aren't they brothers?
Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
It never ends, and it's just fine. Is this? Can I? Where does it? That's fine. That's fine. Where's Garrett? There's no Garrett shiz over here. Okay, that's fine. Let's run.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Oh, there it is. That was just out here?
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Hey, for the house, yo. Hell, goddamn.
Let's try.
I didn't know I was going to get into it now. Torgal.
This one.
I didn't know what he was about to do, Torgal. be lucky. Oh shit. Ah shit, ah shit, ah shit, ah shit. Put that down. I like that move. Get that out of here. He knows how it is. He knows it's over. He knows it's over. I was hoping that movie was gonna kill him, but yeah, it is what it is. You gotta have a level up, right? Nope. I can still slightly see it. Oh, that one had two of them?
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Well, I knew when I started this, well, once all those side missions, I thought
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Too easy?
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late.
Oh, okay.
When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Oh, I didn't know I was about to go now. So, hold on. So, oh wow. You know, health or defense?
The bands suit you well.
Thank you.
It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it. For it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Well, this is a whole
Thank
mission.
You, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
I'm about to say, yo, I don't know where he at, but he sounds like he's far away. I try to do most of these side missions at least, so decent spots.
Would you like to see my wares?
I hate it.
Go
I
safely
hate
now.
that move. Okay, I won't say I hate it. But why is the startup time so long? And why can't he get interrupted?
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
A fine choice.
Boy, what happened to my money?
Do you see that too?
Oh, dang. Look out.
Papa?
What is it? Please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Yeah. People tripping about that. Can't blame them.
Let's go.
You know, as much as I like Ginyer, this movie gathers key. Gathers so much crap. Please don't tell me that I don't even have anything for. I don't even have anything for it on my phone. No, there it is right there. I think that's it. Damn, let's look. Do I not have something for Power Driver? I do. Please don't be up there. Please don't be there. Y'all gonna haul me in? Cause that's what y'all do. That boy hawk me in. Wait, yes sir. I ain't worry about y'all. No, no. Set the string, yes sir. No, no, Joshua, no. Joshua, no, no, Joshua. And just like that, first place belongs to me. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I heard the
Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him. This won't take long.
You're right. It won't.
The disrespect.
Man.
First person. Oh, they about to
him.
catch this Diamond Dust Rebellion. Shouts out to Bleach. Obviously, I forgot my move. Sorry, I forgot my move. I just put it on one. Oh, no, I'm gonna set that out. You know what's going on with you? Yay! Don't get out of here. Get on Torgal. Get on Torgal. Wouldn't even worry about him. Now? One more time. 2 points. That ain't a lot. I don't even see the point of this. The point of the stat.
I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic.
Ooh,
it's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring.
My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
Don't make me answer it.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps?
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have
This
to
is my
find a
boy
little of the
Luba.
outlaw in
Luba,
ourselves if
Luba,
we're to make
Luba.
it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
Oh.
I hope I can convince him at least.
Oh, shit, Quentin. You are Quentin.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Leave my boy alone. Tell me something. Oh, I wasn't sure if I could jump down. I was ready. Ambrosia.
Faster.
It's just back there.
Oh, that's what this was. Man, what I was wondering.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have.
That's one on the mantle.
And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
I'm over staying stuck. But god damn, that's a lot of experience. The hell? What's over here? That's, I guess that's dope. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. What's over here? Hold up. Yeah, that's lost word. Lost word. Who's Lost? Oh. I was like, I think it's Lost Wing. Hey, why is that? Whatever. What had I would have been able to sprint faster if I went the other way. Actually, I just took the overall slower way. Jesus, man. Yo. Oh, why was this foot going through the ground? Oh, this game is ass.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
He's spitting.
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay, let's Halloween talk. We ain't got to Halloween yet. Okay, got that. From Milkelberg. God dang, man. What more is there to do? Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, there ain't no. When do I stop
might at least have mentioned
doing
where in Northreach
stuff?
he'd be testing this recruit.
Oh no, this is one of the first.
I'm nervous. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good
This is
intentions,
why I don't understand
Ember.
he's here.
And
Why
it
he's
sounds
not
like
here.
you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So...
You haven't even started yet. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial, you'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
That boy didn't hear a damn thing that was said. He about to get captured. Was he eager?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Let's
go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia! I can't help it, Ambrosia. What's the name it said? I can't help but repeat it, Ambrosia. Fly, Ambrosia. Fly.
These are clean kills.
What
Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe not.
How did I get off right here? I thought, rest in peace, Ember.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Nice try.
He on that ass. Stop playing with me. Oh. I'm pretty sure I thought I did it. What you call it? You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Unnecessary, yeah.
It's over.
Damn, that answer was something up here.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is, then.
That boy said, you told me to get out, so he got out. I ain't even mad at him.
A fortress? I didn't... Where is Ember?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found he was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. He was nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid,
He did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
That's funny.
This won't be an easy decision.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries.
It'll probably be easy for me because I'm gonna be like, hey, recruit him. That boy's efficient.
I saw the captain just now.
Whee!
Your town needs you.
I said, whee! I said, whee! Oh, I'll make it to the bottom of that one. What's up, Isabella?
Do you have a moment, Clive?
Ugh.
What is it?
I guess.
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength.
For a few nights.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
Oh, I mean...
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless my father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced, but he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him.
Fight him? No. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the...
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harm, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry. Yes. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
I'm mad because you could have just told me where to find Felipe in the first place. Man. Hold on. Oh no. My laziness knows no bounds right now.
He'd have our coin, our stock and us.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Got a lot of stuff going on in at Mickelberg.
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must...
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is...
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison. Fine. Thank you so much for your help.
Jesus.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dane to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right, as always. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
Akashic.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're...
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings.
No. Fly, Ambrosia.
Run like the wind.
Oh. You getting distance on that thing. There's nobody over here. I think we're fine.
The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Whoa, freeze. No pun intended. Or even better, no pun intended. I know there's more. No. What am I doing? And also, will this reach? One way to find out. Yeah. I wasn't sure. That's so nice.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Calm down.
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from...
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though. Just, you head back to Northreach. I want you there, just...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the town, stirring up ill feeling towards her father.
What? I'll do what I can to... Be careful out there.
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Well, at least Philippe ain't real. What's that? They ain't mess with them things. Uh-oh!
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country?
Oh, I can't even skip this.
The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sanbreque, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla.
Ooh.
Yes, I know who you are.
Oh?
The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you?
Oh?
That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caernarvon and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Just like that?
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Damn. Hey man, bears are people too.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the vet.
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy, I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the...
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way, so what about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Let me do what I do best. Joshua, where you at? Let's go.
When the fighting begins,
Go, little bro. You are Torgo. I don't need to say anything because you already know. We already had a heart to heart. Hey, they knew what they were doing. This thing. Too bad it's gonna disappear, ain't it?
Good girl.
Yeah.
I don't see anything out here. That boy said 100.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
10. Together.
Let's try.
Because I can.
Is it over?
You already know it's not.
It's only just begun.
Big boy, bringeth thy ass. Got it. First of all, who is fucking up the combos right now? Oh, you lucky. Oh, it's time now. You knew what time it was. Get out of here. Joshua, wake up. We got laid out.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared.
Where's Joshua?
Hurry back to town.
That boy Joshua died?
Come on, Torgal.
That boy Joshua died? But I know he came back because he's a Phoenix. Oh, Lord.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right.
I had to watch that another time, cause...
And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Right. I don't know who that is.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we say I did and not?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers.
Man, I'm Clive. I don't move the wounded. I create the wounded.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Lies! Oh, I guess I did technically.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Hey. What? That's what my Ruby Star turned into? Hold on, first of all, where's whatever. Cause stuff isn't adding up.
Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he...
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not. He asked if I might have a solution. And I suggest...
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his.
Another outlaw? Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon.
Yeah.
And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Wait, am I not done? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, damn it.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
That was funny.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours.
Okay.
And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
I feel like I watched like 7 minutes of cutscenes. I looked at my phone, it said 10:40. I'm feeling the last of it. Speaking of which, didn't I say about 30%? What am I doing? Wait, did I not change that? No, my computer. Oh, gun is 30%.
What do you think that?
I'm gonna read that guy right quick. Just so I had to use the lift.
You should have seen.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trouble. But from what I hear, things didn't go.
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conquering art. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Come down, Ember. Ember. What?
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the Cursebreakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This...
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Is that a rusty ass sword he got on his back? Oh no, he need to get rid of it. He need to get that with. Ooh. More power drive. Let me say it right. More power drivers? Say this. I forgot about this area. Oh, that's where those missions are. That makes sense. Oh. It's over here. You gotta take a picture of it. The Grim Reaper. Oh boy. Oh, they both A's, but shoot, so was where you at? This little nigga. I'm going nasty. Man, is this gonna be a midnight thing? We're gonna be playing this game that long. Camp or blah blah blah. And both of them in the same spot. Oh, isn't that nice?
How may I help you today,
Come
Clive?
left down.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
The Genji gloves.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Which one am I now? Granted, what's the Genji gloves? Is it just a flat increase of damage? What am I saying now?
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Right.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
That's 10 more things.
And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Has Middledol mentioned a new project yet?
Alright, y'all little fuckers.
Sid! Is Mids...
She wasn't hiding. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something a brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
Chill.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have...
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your... hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
That worked out. And they really, the kids are ruthless, man. The one that you forgot. Chill.
Well?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe.
Will it work? He's
What exactly are you going to...
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the... Well... That should do it.
Now this is a cutscene.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
I got you.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without.
The Sid always made
Show
it.
folk how to take
This is
flying.
all
It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
Got him.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling him over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Well, it looked like I didn't have a way to get up there anyway. Joshua can't fly.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Nope. I promise you, she pops up with that same Arakalonium. Oh. Well, look at that. Aren't I disappointed because oh, really, shit. Felt like I was lied to. Oh. 17, 18, 19, 20. Diablo, receiving 20th.
It's the skies, then the crystal.
But I got some stuff over here. Let me look. Oh, that's crazy. You tell me something already now. I'm sorry. I just want to read out of that.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Alright, man. That's a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hold on. Before I do something reckless.
Clive.
Calm it
Go
down.
on,
It's alright.
Why is there only
Not
one?
today, I'm afraid.
Whatever. I did get into music, but I feel like it's gonna be ass. And also, I forgot the. And I forgot to. Okay. Well, see, I done forgot the song.
You alright?
Dang, this is a nice little, like, resolution thing. Why? I feel like clean.
Something troubling you?
No more
The
than
lighting
usual.
in this game is kind of ridiculous.
It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So?
Now, the problem is that Eda's due any day.
Is there anything I can do to help? All right, then.
A good luck charm, but not...
Not just any.
No. One made for... There's not lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with...
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
I don't think this is the right song.
Joshua, I read your message. I don't think I'd realized how different, but...
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her, to let her know that we still need her. Now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Some brick. I want to do those fights real quick. I could end it on that. That might be better. Oh man, I don't even remember the name of the spots. On my phone. Penance Gate. Penance Gate first, because that one seems weaker. I don't remember those that one was at, so. What the fuck is Penance Gate? What's that one? Capital Oriflame. So, I'm pretty sure this is Oriflame. So, I believe. I'm about to say Penance Gate to be at the top. Where's the other one though? No. Cape Orsa. Cape should be over here. Guess I'll hit a hard left first and then hit a hard right.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Calm down.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes. Do be careful.
I will.
I don't care who I fight first. All I know is all I know is I've never been over here. That looks like it. What's the point of this open ass area? Hell about it. Nothing's over here.
You deserve a rest.
Oh my god, there's more to this? Oh god. Is that it? Oh yeah, it is. Oh. I said, what is that? The Prince of Death. I mean, you gotta be an issue.
Not another one.
Alright. Get his ass. Stop playing with me. On that ass. On that ass. Stop. Ow, that hurt. Shut up. The worst thing is I saw it. There we go. You done? Finish. Don't you run. Got him.
Soil and stone.
Where you going? Damn. That's too slow. Oh, not like that. Aww. Believe me, I'm about to end you like this unless Torgo does it. I got to.
You're finished.
I got to do it like this.
I'm getting tired of these things.
There's what I heard. Oh boy. Fly Ambrosia. Get out of here. Gazerpaw. Thank you, game. How about this one? If you can let me turn about this one, we cool. I'm here for it.
Time to fight.
I'm trying to think how to use potions.
Better already.
I thought about it. Such a long run. If only I had an airship. I was disrespectful. Didn't mean to do that. Oh man, there's a casket. Move. Oh, up in the way. I need y'all to calm down. Look at that boy, looking majestic. Oh no, you kinda... I don't know what to expect from him. Oh, he's like a dragoon. Okay, let's see what we got.
You're the outlaw. The one who
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh my god. First of all, who are you?
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen. Let's try.
Oh, that hurt. Stop. Feel different. I didn't see that second one. How dare you? Damn. Now you really feel. Ow. Ow. How dare you? Got him. Whew. That back.
it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Yeah, he would have. That boy was kind of nice. Also, that was a big dude. He just... Whoa. Hey, hold on. What's over here?
Thanks, Cal.
I know, I should be done. Alright, I was trying to figure out whether there was stuff going on over here. Like, anyway. Well, hold on. I should only have two. What you call it? I think this is the thing I'm done with all the bounties over here. That little sound made me. Yeah. That's done. The last ones are here. Damn, man. Whatever. Or if you thought this was the finale, sorely mistaken. That's all good. Let me get back to the hideout at least. Yeah, some place of mutual reality. Granted, a lot. I'm going to Martha's Rest. And on that note, yeah, they would put that thing right next to me. Nonetheless, I won't be tempted. I shall continue this. Damn, I want to watch anime too, though. But I'll continue this tomorrow because I can, and I will see you there. Hopefully.